third, everything happened, that few second pause and then that big explosion. And on top of it, everything we extended. The corridor is shot in Malad basically. The whole mountains to everything was made in CG. We had built a small tub in Goregaon, Film City, and we had to remove everything and the entire ocean was created. Hi, this is Arpan here, Arpan Gaglani. I'm the Managing Director at PhilmCGI, a studio based in Pune and Kerala.
Hi, my name is Om Kangone. I'm the Compositing Supervisor in PhilmCGI, and you are watching
India's Visual Effects Revolution on IGN India. I think Jigra has roughly around 1,000 shots of visual effects, and we believe that most of them are invisible VFX. Our job was to make invisible VFX. We decided that we'll be shooting mostly in India and very less we are planning to go out and shoot, because obviously in terms of time, cost, everything. We also had like full CG, complete CG shot, like there was nothing involved in it. The entire prison exteriors are full CG, so it's not shot because you don't have such kind of a prison, and you can't build that kind of a massive set. And also, like you see those top island shots and everything. When the camera drone is hovering over the island, so that is also completely created from scratch. But there is no location like that. So again, that we had multiple factories. The factories are completely CG. So there is nothing shot. They are just pure CG shots. We had the entire fight sequence, which was we built the terrace just where Alia is running. But then we had to create the entire chaos when she's on top of the terrace. So everything is CG. In fact, even when you see down the people, the massacre, everything has been created in CG. But we did have some live action shots when we were inside the courtyard, but the extensions were all done in CG. And also like things like, cars, planes, vehicles. We had the entire truck sequence when the truck starts rolling down is completely CG. So there is not anything shot. In fact, that we were planning to shoot. We thought earlier that we might do a miniature based thing, but then the kind of speed we wanted inside, the way the trucks needs to behave, I don't think so we can just slide something down and that the whole weight would never come. So then ultimately we decided to go full CG in that. And obviously the ocean sequence where Alia is chasing, that is complete CG. So we had built a small tub in Goregaon, Film City, and that's where they were on the boat, and we had to remove everything and the entire ocean was created, and we had to create that speed. So I feel like tremendous amount of work has gone in that film, and we were just very happy that when we look at the reviews, nobody has mentioned bad CGI. Nobody could catch it. In fact, a lot of industry people ask like, how did you go about creating such a big world by shooting in Kandivali and Borivali and Mulund? So I think first is that we knew that we had to create our own world. And since it's a jailbreak, we didn't want any specific country to be named. So one is, if I have to talk about Hanshi Dao, we actually built a set in Kandivali East. We just built the first floor of the shops, and then on top of it, everything we extended. And also we wanted to create the depth, because the length of that area was very short. So we just had a chroma, and then we had to remove it and to create the entire depth with the entire lights, to all the jing bangs inside. So I feel Hanshi Dao was very, very seamlessly created and blended. So obviously we did a lot of recce. We went to Thailand and we were seeing a lot of online references of what these lanes would look like, the shops would look like. And once we had a ton of references, production designer Mukund, he actually went ahead and designed each and everything. I think he did a great job by making the town square, even where she goes and she stays. That entire set has been built in Film City actually. And we did you see Royal Palms building behind, and also actually when she looks out of the window, it's actually Royal Palms. We had to remove all the buildings and add the jail over there and make a new landscape outside, which then felt connected.
in the CGI part where we need to do the set extensions. That for again Arpan was said ki we have the references, so that using that references we should need to generate the small detail, because if you see the Hanshi Dao, there is like the lot of neon lights, and the timing was in the movie is the day and nights. So in the night scene there is a lot of neon lights, like food trucks. There is a small detail in the house also. There is a small detail. So using that
First layer
of
what
the
information we
original
had,
plate,
then we had to really extend it.
really extended that one. So for that we did the assets and everything, and also as in the shoots we have the very short one length, and then we are extended in the CGI.
Yeah. So as per the script, they are at this hill, and you know they keep watching the jail from there, and they decide that यार क्या करेंगे, truck को छोड़ देते सीधा घुटने दे अंदर. And once you have a truck which is unmanned, how will it go inside? Like, and what kind of cameras would you choose to really capture that frenzy of that truck going down? And to keep it, and just to be very sure, is basically like, okay, let me just go back and do previs. I think previs is the most important aspect in visual effects, because the things which are not done can be easily done at an earlier stage, where we really cut down the quality. You know, we don't want to get into the grass and wind, you know, all that stuff. So we actually use Unreal a lot to create the previs. You know, with your lighting, you know, whatever drama you want to create. We did the entire previs for the entire chase, and we edited ourselves, and then we gave it and showed it to the director, and he was like, yeah, superb, I think this is great. And once that is done, we have to be strict about how we go and shoot it. So I think for the whole truck scene, 3D previs was created, where everyone knew that now the trucks are going to be rolling down like this, and from this junction we'll start with live action. So it was all planned, and that's how we go about doing this, and it's the most standard process in visual effects. And you know, obviously you have to take that liberty कि truck जाएगी तो पलटी भी मार लेगी immediately. You know, it's very easy to truck to just go anywhere, but film में यार उसको तो पहुंचाना ही वहाँ पे. So, but then the targets would be decided, यार ये fluke में यहाँ लग जाएगा, यहाँ लग जाएगा, यहाँ लग जाएगा. In fact, we planned it in such a way that only one truck could go and crack the wall. The other actually were crashing at the columns, which would be very difficult to go inside. So we planned that also, like, you know, ऐसे ही मत crash कर, इसको column पे तोड़ते हैं, तो column का piece टूटेगा. And here it can just penetrate inside, and then with the explosion there would be a hole inside. So you had to be so correct and giving that timing in terms of it's a cylinders are there. So first crash, then the petrol diesel would blast, and then that would create a hole. With that, the fire would go into the diesel engine, and that would create a massive blow. So my last shot was like one third, everything happened, that few second pause, and then that big explosion. So it has to be correct in terms of timing. Otherwise, it can totally look fake. यार इतना जल्दी कैसे आ गया? आए जा रहा है. In fact, the same thing happened when they were chasing in the boat. How far is he? He's shooting, bullets लग नहीं रही है, तो उसको कितना दूर रखना है. So I had also shot. I was a second unit director on the chase sequence. So I actually had a team with me where I went in the ocean and actually had 2 boats with me, and with a big drone. So I actually shot like 50 shots, full drone action happening right in the center of the ocean. And that was something which Vasan really trusted and said like, yeah, tu jaake kar le. So because we only were there for 4 days, right? They had to shoot a lot of parts for Alia. So they were focusing with the actor. So I had got the stand-ins. I had duplicate all the boys, Alia and everyone. And every day I used to go deep in the ocean with 2 boats, with 1 big ship, with almost, and I had a military ship with me. So we used to start at 3 a.m. in the morning, go deep in the ocean, action. And you know, it's water. Boat इधर ही नहीं उधर ही नहीं है, perfect चाहिए. तो day evening, every day. Like after that, I felt like Jack Sparrow. यार मैं भी ऐसा ही था. So, but in that also we had shots where 2 boats were getting chased. तो वास्तव like थोड़ा distance बढ़ा. So again, like we had to create a bigger ocean on दोनों का distance इतना बड़ा करना. You know, timing is very important. The distance is very important. You know, you have the shots where the trucks are going. Then on top of it is somewhere in Borivali we found a hill where we took our trucks, and that's where they are talking about it, and we changed the entire environment. So that is in Borivali. Then it converted to complete CG. When she goes inside, the corridor is shot in Malad, basically, that whole set, the jail what we built. From there, she goes on top of the terrace. That set was built in Mud Island. Okay, so there the entire extension was basically the whole mountains, everything was made in CG. From there, she goes inside, which is again a set, because once you're inside, you want to build a set. Again, you come up, you're on the terrace. Then again, she goes inside. Then the whole car which breaks in is also part of the set. It's again done in Royal Palms. From there, we actually go into the whole car scene, which is while they're on the road, it's a chroma. So none of the streets, गाड़ी parked है, chroma में shoot कर लिया हम लोग ने. And we had some sequences where we shot on the LED screens. From there, entire exteriors of the car was shot in Karjat, where we found those streets which were looking like that dark, and so we went and shot those particular parts in Karjat, and the exterior wide shot of the cars and everything. And then cut to one turn, you are at the pier, which is in Thailand. And from Thailand, certain scenes happen, and then you are a boat, which is in Royal Palms. So, just those 3 days of shoot and rest everything, we patch up, tap, and everything. So we had an entire map of how she goes to go from here. कैसे जोड़ेंगे इसको? So I think that was like really wonderfully done, and we're very proud of what we've achieved in terms of shooting the plates, and even the small sets what we built with narrow lane. गाड़ियों को भी 4 बार घुमाया वहाँ पे, taking the plates of those areas. इसको stitch करके गाड़ी के पीछे डाल देते. So many things you have to take from whatever you built and put it inside. So some connectivity of exterior interior has to be there. I would think highly of our country doing a great job. I don't know about other countries or whatever it is, but we definitely, I feel that with better Indian stories, better filmmaking happening in India, where our stories, our visual effect actually is being seen by the entire world outside. So I think that's where we have to aim, where best film made with great VFX, your Avengers made from India and traveling everywhere. So that is the aspiration, and we need to be there. So yes, and I feel confident we're going that path, and we will go there. So I hope this talk has been beneficial, and I hope that everyone again now gets a chance to watch this film on Netflix. Please do watch this film and have your own opinion of what the film is all about. I think it's a great film, great performed by Alia. Everything is really good about it, so please go and watch it. Yeah, and if you really want to watch such more videos about the revolution of visual effects in India, please subscribe to IGN India. I think it's a great place and for us to showcase what we have been doing. So thank you guys. But you also please subscribe and continue watching and support us.